Ahoy there, YouTube! I'm back again today for some more board game coverage, and today I'm excited to talk about one of my most anticipated games of all of 2022. That is the upcoming Uno Ultimate Marvel, which comes out in less than 2 weeks. Amazon link down below. And I know before you click out of this and say, oh, it's another version of Uno, but just with a different skin on it. No, this is a drastically different game with a lot of exciting ideas that I think you might be interested in. So first and foremost, your typical game of Uno has about 112 cards in it. This is going to have 232 cards. It's going to come in a much larger box. Now, of those 232 cards, a huge chunk of those are going to be 4 unique character decks for the 4 unique Marvel heroes in this game. And we are going to talk about all 4 of the heroes and their special abilities in just a second. But first I want to explain how the game works. So everybody's going to have their own unique custom deck, which means, yes, you're going to have your own unique wilds that no one else will have, in addition to your typical Uno fare. So once you have your character, if you want to win the game, you just get rid of all the cards in your hand like normal Uno. But there's also another different way to win the game, which is that if you just pretty much just punch everybody in the face enough, their character decks will poof, disappear. And if you're the last player with cards in your character deck, then you will win the game. So 2 different ways to win the game. But now let's focus on the 4 unique heroes that are going to come in the first box. Now, before we do that, I want to pause and say this is a 2 to 4 player game, which is another different change for Uno, but I'm speculating that they're actually going to release a bunch of different games in this particular Uno Ultimate series. And I speculate that because I noticed when I was looking at the Amazon page, they have a trademark on the phrase Uno Ultimate, which means get super excited if this gets popular, because they have Mario, Disney, Minecraft, Harry Potter, Space Jam, WWE, pretty much every license under the sun could be fighting each other in the Uno universe one day. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's talk about the 4 characters in Uno Ultimate Marvel. Now, first we have Black Panther, and when Black Panther defeats an enemy, and we'll talk more about that in a second, they get to recover 2 cards back into their character deck, so it kind of earns them health points. Now, I might have caught your ear a little bit when I said enemy in Uno. Yes, because there's going to be a special danger deck in this game as well, which is going to have enemies and events that will shake up the game, and who knows what kind of enemies we'll see in this game. Next, Captain Marvel has cosmic energy. So if you're playing Captain Marvel, at the beginning of your turn, you can change the color of the active card if you're willing to add an extra card into your hand, which once again means it's going to be a little bit harder for you to win the game, but it also is going to make it a lot easier to blast the person next to you. Speaking of blasting, Iron Man is making an appearance, and he's bringing his proton cannons. What this means is if you play a card with a blast symbol on it, then every other character is going to have to burn a card from their character deck. And last but not least, we have Thor. And whenever Thor changes the color, the next player is going to have to burn 2 cards from their character deck. So this is a drastic change from the original Uno we know and love, but there's still one more big ace up their sleeve, which is that every time you buy one of these boxes, you're going to get 4 foil cards. Now, we don't even know what these cards are. Maybe they're extra enemies, maybe they're different special abilities for characters, maybe they're just fancy looking cards. But either way, that's going to be exciting, opening that packet and seeing what 4 unique cards are just going into your version of Uno. This looks to be an immensely exciting addition to the Uno universe, and I can't wait to see what they do with this game. And the best part about all of this, it's coming out in less than 2 weeks, projected to come out January 19th. Check out that Amazon link down below. Who knows, this thing might sell out. I think it's going to be huge. I think there's going to be all sorts of different spin-offs. And let me know in the comments below, what Uno Ultimate spin-off are you most excited to see? Do you want to see Mario battling Captain Marvel? Harry Potter dueling with Thor? Let me know in the comments below. And also, if you enjoyed this content, please be sure to give it a like. It helps me out a lot. Consider subscribing, as I'm trying to hit 10,000 subscribers this year to celebrate my 10-year anniversary of making YouTube content. And as always, thanks for your time, YouTube. This video is brought to you by all of my amazing Patreon supporters, and I would love it if you would join their ranks and have your name immortalized in the end of many of my videos for the end of time. But consider for only $1 a month. And as always, thanks for stopping by.